Hello and welcome to March Empties. I got through quite a bit of product this month, mostly skincare, a little bit of hair care, and one makeup item. I'm going to share these with you grab bag style, and I'm actually really excited to share these with you this month because a lot of these are repurchases or products that I highly recommend to you. And I'll let you know if they're appropriate for dry, normal, or oily skin so you can make a good purchasing decision. I'm just going to do this grab bag style, and the first one on the top is the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. I do a rinse in the morning and then I always use a hydrating toner. I typically mix it up. I love the Sukiyakusu Hada Urea Moisturizing Lotion for a nice hydrating toner step, but I'm always mixing it up and trying new things. But the Josh Rosebrook I've purchased multiple times. I love this toner. The one mistake that I made is I moved this to my winter skincare routine, and it's not quite hydrating enough for my winter skincare. I should have left it for my summer skincare. I highly recommend it. Will be a repurchase, but if you have normal to oily skin, then I think it would be the perfect hydrating toner for wintertime. But if you have dry to very dry skin, definitely push this to your summer routine. Next up is the Mad About Skin Jelly Cleanser. This is a new cleanser to me. It took me forever to get through it because it's a huge tube, very reasonably priced. If you like the Squalane Cleanser by The Ordinary, I think you're gonna love this too. I use this as a first cleanse, as a second cleanse, as a first and second cleanse. Really enjoyed this cleanser by Mad About Skin and would highly recommend and repurchase. All right, next up, you can't even tell what product this is. It's the Dermatology Peptide Night Cream. I've talked about this a million times on my channel. Love this for a day cream, a day moisturizer, and a night moisturizer if you have very dry skin. If you have normal to oily skin, you're probably going to appreciate this mostly in the winter time or at nighttime only. They have a new moisturizer out, facial moisturizer out that I'm using during the daytime. I've gotten through a little bit of it. My first impression is that I really like it. I'll leave the name of it down below. I think it's going to be the perfect daytime summer moisturizer, but to be determined on that. Next up is a moisturizer that I absolutely adore. It was my 2023 favorite moisturizer, the Dew Instant Angels. I've gone through multiple tubes of this, love it. Love the fact that they do a lot of sustainability. They have aluminum tubes that you just toss in your recycle, and absolutely love this company, love what they stand for, and love this moisturizer. I would highly recommend it for dry, very dry, normal, and oily skin. It's great for all skin types. Next up is a new vitamin C that I tried by Allies of Skin. This is their 35% vitamin C perfecting serum. It has two forms of vitamin C derivatives. The first is 25% ethylated L-ascorbic acid, and then it has 10% tetrahexyldecylascorbic acid. So here's the deal with derivatives. They're more stable, but are they as effective? The research is coming along, especially with the ethylated L-ascorbic acid, as far as skin brightening. The research isn't as robust for collagen and elastin boosting. L-ascorbic acid is probably still the winner for collagen and elastin boosting. But the thing is that it's very unstable and it oxidizes really easily. So I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of the ethylated L-ascorbic acid products versus regular L-ascorbic acid vitamin C formulas. But I really enjoyed this. I found it brightening. It didn't irritate my skin. I really enjoyed it. Allies of Skin is more of a luxury product. I think if you have dry skin, normal skin, you're gonna love this. If you have oily skin, you're probably not gonna like this formula because I don't think there's any, it's a little bit on the oily side when it first goes into your skin. It does absorb beautifully, but I think you're going to prefer a water formula if you have oily skin. Next up is a hair product. I did a lot of traveling this summer, so I had a couple of these that I went through, the Kenra Volume 25 hairspray. Always on a rotation. I have the jumbo size under my cabinet and a bunch of these for travel. Another dermatology product is the Exfoliating Body Lotion. I love this body lotion for a hand and foot mask. Now, I have eczema-prone skin. If you have tolerant skin, normal to oily skin, I think you're going to be able to use this on the body. It works beautifully for exfoliating and getting rid of that crepey look to skin. But if you have sensitive skin, be wary of this. Like I said, I tend to get eczema on my calves, and this can be highly irritating to that. I have been using retinol products on my body lately, and my skin is getting actually a lot more tolerant. So I may be able to tolerate this summer on my body. Like I said, it's great for exfoliating, getting rid of that crepey skin, moisturizing your skin. Next up is another hair product. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. I have tried this before. This one can was actually received in PR, and I was a little bit skeptical because I'd tried it before and I thought it was okay, it wasn't great. And I do use a dry shampoo midweek. I try to keep to washing my hair only once a week. Just seems to stay a lot healthier that way, unless I get a lot of product buildup. But a dry shampoo is nice to have on hand. They have a new formula, which I like even better, and I'm almost finished with it. It's their advanced formula, their dry shampoo advanced formula. I like this, but I really like that. Another Dermatology product, this is their broad spectrum sunscreen. This is a combination sunscreen, SPF 45. Love this, it dries down clear, sits beautifully under makeup, works as a primer for makeup. I absolutely love this sunscreen. There's no tint to it, which I actually prefer because it's great for a no makeup day. Plus, if you're putting on a foundation, it doesn't kind of interfere with the tint in your foundation. I also find the Dermatology tinted sunscreens a little bit too orange for my skin tone. So this is my perfect solution and one of my absolute favorite SPFs. Always on rotation, highly recommend it for all skin types. Next up is Dr. Loretta's Intense Replenishing Serum. This I just started using about a year ago. Love it. This has lipochromin, which is an antioxidant. It's a very simple serum, and I'll see if I can get some out. No, there's really just none left, but it's very illuminating. Actually, there's a little bit. It's very illuminating on the skin. It's a simple serum, but it gives just that ethereal glow to your skin. It sits beautifully under makeup. You don't need to use a lot. A little bit goes a long way. So I highly recommend and definitely will be repurchasing the Intense Replenishing Serum. I do caution you because they have several types of serums and they all come in this sort of pink beige packaging. So I think there are 3 of them now. So be careful which one you pick up. They actually have one, I think a new one that's out that has a vitamin C in it. So definitely look for the Intense Replenishing Serum. Love it. Here's a little mini that I tried. This is the TCL Framboise, and this is by Drunk Elephant. This is a resurfacing serum I use in the evening. Definitely liked it. For my dry skin, actually, I was able to tolerate it. I think I would use it more in the summertime than the wintertime because my skin just tends to get really irritated in the winter. So this is a great resurfacing serum. I think if you had normal to oily skin, you're gonna love it. And if you have dry to very dry skin, you're gonna like it, but maybe need to push it off to your summer skincare evening routine. And I use this on the nights that I'm not using my tretinoin. So I use tretinoin about 5 nights a week and then switch to another serum 2 nights a week, either a retinaldehyde or a resurfacing serum. Next up is another resurfacing serum. This is also a mini. This was in my Derm Store advent calendar box, and this is the Sulwhasoo First Care. I don't think I would repurchase it because I feel like it's a kind of duplicate to other serums that I prefer. I actually would probably purchase the Drunk Elephant over the Sulwhasoo. This seems to be a little bit more resurfacing and give my skin a little bit more of a glow. And this is nice for if I had acne. I believe it has some salicylic acid in it. I believe I used this in my morning skincare routine when I had a few little breakouts. 2 more items. This is a mascara that I used up. It's the CoverGirl Professional Remarkable Mascara. This is not going to be a repurchase for me, not because I didn't like it, because it just dried out too quickly. And last but not least, this is the Jordan Samuel Hyaluronic Acid Serum. It's more like a fat water. You'd probably think, why do you need, a hyaluronic acid serum that is kind of in the mid-range of prices? Why not just buy like the ordinary? I actually like the texture of this. I think it's really great for dry to very dry skin. If you're going to use a hyaluronic acid, always put a moisturizer over it. When I typically use it, it's after a dermaplaning routine. So I love this. This is definitely on my repurchase list and highly recommend. I do have a discount code for Jordan Samuel products, and I'll leave that down in the description. That is a wrap up of all my March empties. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'm wishing you all a skintastic day.